Hi, and welcome back to the Networker Edition 59. I'm Vanessa from Cove, here with another round of insights to help you grow better connections, lead more meaningfully, and spot new signals in the way we all work. This week, we'll explore why the humble business card is making a comeback, how AI is helping people with everything from long-distance romance to grief, and what executives can learn from actors about genuine networking. We'll also talk about the dangers of binary thinking in neurodiverse teams, why online gaming chats are teaching us about digital communities, and how to rethink the job hunt in 2025. We'll close with a book about the power of focus and a podcast that rewires how we listen. Let's dive in. Receiving someone's business card is somewhat of a ritual. It can be brief, maybe even forgotten the next day, but in the right hands, that moment becomes the seed of something bigger. According to Cove, scanning a card right after the exchange and jotting a personal note isn't just polite, it's strategic. It preserves context, builds recall, and makes the follow-up feel intentional rather than transactional. Professionals who build strong networks know it's not about remembering everyone. It's about making it easier to act on the few that matter. Cove Scan helps turn fleeting meetings into long-term relationships. With AI-enhanced notes, CRM sync, and digital card sharing, it creates the memory structure many of us forget to build. And in a world where attention is splintered, that structure might just be your best networking edge. Our next topic explores why the strongest job leads aren't found on job boards. Business Insider cuts through the noise. In 2025, resumes alone aren't enough. AI, economic shifts, and tighter job markets mean more filters, more friction, and more competition. What cuts through is the human whisper network. Not just who you know, but who will speak for you. That means cultivating relationships before you need them. It also means staying present in subtle ways. A kind message, a shared article, a thoughtful check-in. As career strategist Dory Clark puts it, we're now living in a favor economy. People help those connected to people they trust. So your network's network might just be the hidden door you need. Our next story takes us to Hollywood, or rather, what business leaders can learn from it. At first glance, acting and executive leadership seem worlds apart. But Forbes contributor Stacey Stratton suggests actors might have the upper hand in one key domain: how they build relationships. Actors network with curiosity and an understanding that there's potential in every interaction. They know today's assistant might be tomorrow's producer. They observe people deeply, memorize the small stuff, and build trust in casual, non-hierarchical settings, like improv class, not boardrooms. It's a reminder to leaders: strong networks aren't built in strategy meetings. They're built through curiosity, humility, and the courage to be a little more human. Next, we ask what happens when your therapist, translator, or best friend is an AI. The Hustle surveyed 380 people on their most personal uses of AI. The answers: deeply human. From romantic advice and breakup texts to funeral eulogies and parenting pep talks, AI is quietly becoming a confidant. But it's not replacing connection, it's supporting it. One man used AI to bridge cultural gaps with his partner's Spanish-speaking family. Another, diagnosed with terminal cancer, used it to write sonnets for his wife. The trend speaks volumes. We're less concerned about AI being real and more drawn to its immediate, judgment-free availability. Of course, trust still varies. People trust AI more in their professional lives than personal ones. But the average trust score, 6.5 out of 10. That's not nothing. Now let's pivot to a topic that might surprise you: what chat rooms are teaching us about community. From the clunky days of IRC to the seamless flow of Discord, gaming chat rooms have quietly become one of the most sophisticated communication labs on the internet. CG Magazine breaks it down. In-game chat isn't just about winning, it's about belonging. Whether it's a raid team strategizing mid-battle or new players asking for tips, chat is where shared experience becomes shared meaning. Even after the game ends, Discord keeps the culture alive, with memes, meetups, and mutual support. Moderation, accessibility, and real-time performance are now table stakes. And as virtual worlds grow, the lessons from gaming chat on empathy, context, and culture might shape how we build all digital communities. Up next, a fresh look at networking through the lens of neurodivergence and culture. In Psychology Today, Andy Lapata invites us to rethink how we interpret trust. Most of us read relationships like a checklist: eye contact, small talk, affirmations. But what if the person across from you communicates support through actions, not expressions? Or sees hierarchy as a cue for restraint? Neurodivergent professionals and people from different cultural backgrounds often express connection in less conventional ways. So instead of asking, do they like me? Try asking, how would they show it? Whether it's consistent follow up, including you in key decisions, or just showing up with reliability, these might be the true signals of trust. Next, we explore the personal politics of timing. Lopata also challenges the idea that fast rapport equals good rapport. Some people open up quickly, others need time, and that doesn't make the latter less committed. In fact, asking someone how they prefer to connect, especially across neurotypes, might be the single most inclusive move you can make in 2025. Understanding these rhythms helps us avoid assumptions, respect boundaries, and build networks that aren't just wide, but meaningful. And finally, we close with a reminder about the power of doing less. This week's book is The One Thing, the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. The premise is clear. Success isn't about juggling more, it's about doing the right thing consistently. When you align your energy with a single priority, clarity grows and distractions shrink. It's a focused call to action for anyone feeling pulled in too many directions. And finally, our podcast of the week, What Leaders Get Wrong About Listening. Hosted by Adi Ignatius with guest Jeff Yip, this episode from Harvard Business Review unpacks why listening often fails. It's not because leaders don't hear, it's because they don't validate. The most powerful moment in any conversation is what comes after. The pause, the follow-up, the action. That's when people know they mattered. That's it for this edition of The Networker. I'm Vanessa from Cove, reminding you that powerful connections aren't built by chance. They're built by design. Stay up to date with your bi-weekly audio updates. Hit the subscribe button to this podcast. And don't forget, there's more to explore in your inbox with the full email edition of The Networker waiting for you there. Thanks for listening in. We'll see you in 2 weeks.